Yeah, baby. It's your boy, Robert the Coroner Drapp here, the hashtag 2Mark Crew pay-per-view prediction champion. I'm here today to talk because we're 7 days, a full 1 week away from Wrestlemainia 34, taking place in New Orleans. Now, this last week, didn't get a chance to do a predictions or a recap for Raw and SmackDown and NXT and all those, because I didn't watch NXT, I just didn't have the energy. But we're going to go over the card as it stands and my predictions, so that way our good friend Duane Hadley, this is just the layout, this is just straight who wins and who is going to, or how they're going to win. I'm not going to call any spots right now. I'm not going to call match lengths. This is bare bones. Get through it quicker. From cage side seats, we have the confirmed match of Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Anybody who doesn't see Roman Reigns walking away with that title is blind. I mean, there's no way he doesn't win. I mean, it's Roman Reigns. They've been building it for a year. Ever since SummerSlam and that Fatal 4-Way, it had to be Roman coming out eventually as Universal Champion. And what's moreover, Brock is looking at going back to UFC. Unless they can really find a good reason and a good pay for Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar's not going to be showing up much anymore. So we have that. We have the dream match. The match that is, I'm calling it now, this is going to be the match of the night. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the first time in WWE history for the WWE Championship. I feel bad. I am the monster among marks. I am living for this match. Outside of that gif right there, their match at WrestleMania is probably going to be one of the biggest moments. Or it's going to be bigger than that moment. It'll be probably the biggest thing since last year's WrestleMania. Guaranteed. No doubts. Who walks away? Oh. I almost want to say AJ just because I feel like he's had an amazing run as champion, but you gotta give it to Shinsuke. You have to. The time has come. It is time for Shinsuke Nakamura's first title reign, but any title defense they have in the next year, as we hit the reset button on next week's Raw, that has to be just the same New Day Usos, don't matter, don't care, it's going to be great kind of match. And equaling what they do at WrestleMania may be impossible. Just because it is WrestleMania. We have so much investment. We've waited for this match. It's the first time they've faced off one-on-one for a major title. And Shinsuke's earned it. Especially putting up with the bullshit of having to go against Jinder Mahal and his absolutely racist statements on Nakamura's speech patterns. No. You are a douchebag of a monumental proportion, and any writer who decided to write that needs to be fired on the spot. Just done. We have a match I couldn't care less about. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H versus Kurt Angle and Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Again, anybody who doesn't see Ronda Rousey pinning Stephanie McMahon for the win is blind. They want to give her a push. Apparently, Steph has to be that first stepping stone. And I don't know what they're going to do in order to give her, because it has to be somebody and we'll get to why I think that the rest of the night is going to revolve around this a little bit later. Another match I cannot wait to see. Charlotte Flair versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka is the Empress of Tomorrow. She's got a 2.5-year winning streak. This is the Undertaker-esque build that you need to build a main eventer that's going to center and anchor a whole division. Let this woman win. That's what you need to do. That place will go crazy. It's going to be another amazing, high-intensity, very athletic match. So you got that going for you. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. Let me get the microphone a little closer here so that way you can hear me when I say it. I don't care about Nia Jax. I don't like her. I think her style is very stiff, very, very slow, in that very big man mentality kind of fighter. You see it. You used to see it a lot with guys like The Big Show, Mark Henry, Kane, Undertaker. They wrestled this slow, hard impact, hard hitting match. And to be honest, Alexa Bliss isn't a strong enough, believable champ that she could win. But I think she's going to lose by disqualification. She's going to get herself disqualified. That is guaranteed, so she can't lose. But you're going to get a post-match. I think you'll see her get beat down anyway. Next, a good match. Finn Balor and Seth freaking Rollins, Iowa's own Seth freaking Rollins, versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. It's kind of sad to say, really. The Miz is a damn good worker. The man puts together decent quality matches. I don't think he ever has been or ever will be main event level unless you absolutely have to do it. And really, there's nothing left for him. It's time for him to drop the title. I don't think they're going to give him the record. He's very close to breaking the all-time title length record, but he doesn't need to break it. I think that his title reign, especially this time around, has been so lackluster that it's time to just drop it. And the person I'm going to pick is going to be Finn Balor. Finn Balor has been shafted hard by the Roman Reigns initiative. They did everything in their power, everything they could possibly do to make sure that Roman was in line next after Braun Strowman and after Kane. He deserves compensation for his time spent waiting for his chance at the Universal Championship. Do I think he'll eventually get one? Absolutely yes. And I think it'll be a good match because Finn Balor's a damn good worker. But I think as a consolation prize, he needs to get the Intercontinental Championship. And after dispatching The Miz, and I want to see an immediate turnaround. Like Raw the next night, Miz calls him out, demands his rematch clause, one-on-one, loses, and Seth Rollins steps in. But that'll be fun. And we don't know, and this is something Cage Side Seats wrote in there, and it caught my eye as I was scrolling through the text. It says, no word yet on if Balor will wrestle as the Demon King, But assuming that it's WrestleMania, there's a high likelihood. Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode and Jinder Mahal for the U.S. title. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Jinder Mahal would be a damn good U.S. champion by just being himself. And if they want to make Bobby Roode babyface, which I don't really have a terrible problem with, I don't really hate it, so it's not really been that bad for me, go on ahead with it. But Randy Orton didn't need to be champion. Having a straight up one-on-one Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal would have been amazing, and let Randy Orton take the night off. It would have been fine. As of current time of recording, Cesaro and Sheamus, The Bar, versus Braun Strowman and his mystery partner. We still have no idea who it's gonna be. One of the rumored partners was to be Daniel Bryan. Now, as we will get to here in a little while, it's kind of not gonna go that way, because Daniel Bryan has a tag team match with Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But Braun Strowman won it single-handedly. He doesn't really need a partner because he's Braun friggin' Strowman. Who does he pick? Doesn't matter. Rumor is Elias. That's been kind of the going word. This will probably be on the kickoff show as it was last year, and that's a damn shame, but I hope I catch it. I hope it is not the opening. I hope. I'm praying, because I have to work. See, Central Time show starts 3:30. That is the current scheduled start time for WrestleMania this year, is 3:30. I don't get off of work until 4, and it's probably going to take me about 20-30 minutes to get home, get myself together, and go to my friend's WrestleMania party. Not a big chance at seeing this if they put it on the pre-show before about 5. I hope not. We're scheduled for 7 hours of... 7 hours of WrestleMania. 7. That is a SmackDown and a Raw and NXT and a 205 Live on top of it. What the hell? You don't need to go that far. 5 hours? Sure. 6 hours? Don't really need to do it, but I'll sit through it. 7 hours? No. Don't need it. But we actually have the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament finale. It's going to be Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander. Again, can't wait to see it. It's probably going to be amazing. Those two guys are damn good workers, and it's going to be hard to say that they won't put on a damn good show, but still. The WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, aka what they were going to call the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royale before they realized, maybe we shouldn't make it about somebody who was terribly toxic to the industry. So we got Sasha Banks, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Naomi, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, Bayley, and Lana. They're going to pull every woman from the rest of the roster who isn't competing in a title match, and they're going to throw them in there. Just gonna happen. Doesn't matter who wins. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Speaking of useless things to talk about, Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, Ty Dillinger, Dolph Ziggler, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, and Woken Matt Hardy are the currently, as of time of recording, scheduled entrants. It doesn't matter. They're going to pull some NXT guys. It's going to be somebody lame who hasn't done anything yet, who they want to showcase for one day. And personally, as much as I don't think that it's... I think that it's going to suck. I want to see Ty Dillinger win it. He deserves something. He's been shit on for the better part of a year and a half now. Give him something. And then move him into the mid-card. It's time. He doesn't need to be in the undercard. He needs to be in the mid-card. He'd make a great champion. Hell, he'd make a great Intercontinental champion, I think. Especially if they turn him. Currently, it has not yet been made official. The rumor is still standing because we don't know, and as I've said multiple times, as of time of recording, we have not heard whether or not we're going to get Undertaker versus John Cena. Multiple times have I said this. Multiple times will I say it. We gotta stop leaning on the Undertaker. I love him. I love the character. I love the mystique. I love everything that has proceeded up to this. Hell, I loved the American Badass. I did. I thought it was cool. He came out on a Harley. Biker aesthetic. Go. I'm good with that. But the dead man's dead. Streak's gone. He's been beaten twice. I think that the right thing to do would have been for him to come out when they announced that WrestleMania was going to be in New Orleans, that he comes out and says, I will not be at WrestleMania this year because I am officially retired. I retired in that ring after I wrestled a damn good match against Roman Reigns, and I've put my body through too much. It's time for me to let the dead man rest in peace. Now, yeah, I said something there that probably a few people would contend with, being that he wrestled a damn good match with Roman Reigns. Because he did. Considering that his physical status was what it was, considering the body of work that he's done in the past, all the stunts, everything he's been through, and that compounding age, and that recovery time, and how much he put himself through, and then decided to go on ahead and have an Extreme Rules match. And then Roman Reigns coming out there to do what he does. Roman Reigns' matches shouldn't last longer than 5 minutes. He is not AJ Styles. He is very much like John Cena, where you could... no, I'm sorry, I take that back. Because John Cena can wrestle a 20-minute match and I could watch it. I could be entertained. If you don't believe me, watch his match at the Royal Rumble against AJ Styles when he won his 16th. That's a match that John Cena was in for 20 minutes, and it was still entertaining. Hell, actually, you want to watch a damn good match with John Cena and AJ Styles? Watch the match they had on SmackDown leading into Fastlane. That was an amazing match. Come at me. But I think that the person that should answer the John Cena's challenge should not be the Undertaker, because Undertaker couldn't take a 10-minute match with Roman Reigns. I don't want to put him through another 10 minutes with John Cena. I wouldn't want to see him do it. Honestly, the person that needs to answer John Cena's call, maybe Elias. I mean, they didn't have a lot going in, but having him go out to answer John Cena's challenge and say, oh, you want to talk about people posting videos to Instagram, you want to talk about not showing up, you want to talk about ego, look at you. You go to Hollywood for 8 months at a time. You're talking about doing movie deals and so forth. You are never here. Yeah, Roman said it. I'm reminding you that you're a hypocrite. Have it go. That'd be what I think would be best. I don't think we're going to see any super crazy matches. We probably get a couple tag team matches, maybe a extra cruiserweight match or two, but until after Wednesday, we can't say anything more. Today is April Fool's Day, as they say. You got to watch out, but I'm telling you now, watch out for Wrestlemania, because I feel like we're going to get a lot of false advertisements and damn sure false finishes. So, tell me what you think in the comments below. I will see you all next time.